The family drama that has everyone hooked to their screens every Friday is about to drop season 13, and everyone's anxious to know what the Reagan family is going to have to deal with now. Their issues just don't seem to end, do they? But are we complaining? Heck no. Let's talk about Joe Hill, the grandson of Frank Reagan, feuding with the Reagans that the showrunner calls crossed wires, starting off with the thorn in their sides. So the new season is going to have the return of Frank Reagan's grandson, Joe Hill, in a much bigger role, and we can't wait to see how that's going to play out for the Reagan family. We know for a fact that it's going to cause some trouble for TV's favorite cop family. You know there's no way that's not happening. The guest star, Will Hochman, was introduced back in the 10th season of Blue Bloods as Selleck's character's grandson, and has since then become quite an important part of the show as he appeared in several episodes. Kevin Wade, the showrunner, has hinted that he could very possibly become a thorn in Frank's side in the latest preview for the next update. It's also a probability that Joe is going to continue to butt heads with Jamie and the rest of the family in the 13th season of Blue Bloods. So far, Joe's been working with his uncle Jamie and his aunt Erin as he investigates some of New York's most thrilling new cases. But as it turns out, this hot-headed, impulsive detective's worldview could clash with Frank's more traditional and, let's say, boomer mindset. Yep, it'll be a thrill to witness what happens between the two of them. It's going to be a war of words. We know that for sure. Reports have shown that the showrunner, Kevin Wade, has said he expects to have Will Hochman around as Joe for a fair amount of this new season. Next up, a different man. So he's getting to spend more time with his family, huh? Will has only appeared in 10 episodes of Blue Bloods so far, but that's about to change. Even though he's not been officially promoted to series regular, Kevin has confirmed that we're going to see Joe's face more often than we previously did. The showrunner also said that he'll make his first appearance in the upcoming premiere titled Keeping the Faith. So it turns out we're going to see him in the first episode. So it's about to get heated up from the very beginning. He teased that there were some crossed wires in an investigation between him and Erin, Anthony, and Danny. Yikes. The three of them against Joe Hill? It hasn't been the first time since he's caused some trouble, this grandson of Frank's, you know. He previously came under intense fire from Jamie when they started arguing about police practice in the 12th season, which was titled The Reagan Way. And during that episode, Jamie was extremely angry when Joe's task force gave their target a choice of working with them or getting killed by the bosses. And Jamie's nephew snapped at him and he said, "I'm not part of you," during their heated debate. But then they also made up for a game of poker. So that didn't really last. Moving forward, the bad egg. That wasn't it though. There could be more where that came from, because Joe's police tactics could also be criticized if he started working closely with Jamie and the rest of the family. TV Line reported that Wade loves writing Joe because he's a wonderful character who's a Reagan, but also not a Reagan. Yeah, we'll say so. He's so different from the rest of the family, despite being of the same blood. So yeah, that whole nature versus nurture idea makes complete sense in this case. He doesn't drink the whole vat of Kool-Aid of duty and honor and NYPD and that stuff, and likes to do his own thing. Maybe the Reagans could use someone like that. Well, we do love to have a little outlet where we don't have to be so true blue about the whole thing. Maybe a little rebellion is going to come in handy for the rest of us fans too. It sure would be amazing to watch the Reagan family with Joe Hill. As his earlier appearances showed, Joe obviously doesn't like playing by the rules and will stop at nothing to make sure law and order are kept in New York. All he wants to do is protect his city. It doesn't matter what he has to do for it. Lastly, Joe's future. With Jamie still on duty and Erin possibly becoming the city's new district attorney, he could find himself not being accepted by the family if his task force carries on to encourage poor policing. Of course, the Blue Bloods family isn't going to be very happy about that. Now, all we can do is wait to see if Joe can eventually become a major villain in the next installments of the show. Even though he is pretty much inexperienced, let's not underestimate the guy, okay? But we do hope that this won't happen, because we do like him no matter how quirky he is, and that he's going to see the error of his ways and become a part of the Reagan family. Wouldn't that be something? We really can't wait to see how the rivalry plays out in the 13th season. Let's move on to some other news. We'll start with Blue Bloods' Donnie Wahlberg paying tribute to legend Tom Selleck. The star of Blue Bloods, Donnie Wahlberg, has now confirmed to the fans that there's going to be another family dinner scene in the next season as we pay tribute to his legendary co-star Tom Selleck. The cop show is coming soon to your screens, and while we do know that it's very much known for its often fiery family dinners, Wahlberg took to his Instagram and thrilled his fans with a funny new clip of the show's iconic star. In the video, the veteran star, Tom Selleck, paid tribute to his own mustache behind the scenes of the upcoming season. In his typical place at the head of the table, Tom waved at the camera after he finished off another delicious Reagan family dinner. Because of COVID, they kept things safe between takes, and Selleck wore a face mask that had the picture of the lower half of his own face, complete with his signature mustache. And Wahlberg captioned the post with a tribute, hashtag Tom Selleck equals hashtag legend, hashtag Blue Bloods, hashtag dinner, hashtag family equals hashtag legendary season 13 is coming soon, let's go. There was also a Nicki Minaj song playing in the background, which made it even more hilarious. Next up, the new Blue Bloods clip that has fans seriously concerned about one of the Reagans. We're scared. We know that the next season is coming very soon, but the latest teaser trailer already has us on the edge of our seats. The new shocking clip shows a member of the family getting shot in the line of duty. If you don't remember, Jamie was transferred to the intelligence unit as a field information officer, a position that involved a lot of secrecy. And sources inside have said that Jamie got shot during a domestic violence situation by a felon that was released under Crawford. The shooter is connected to investigations underway by Joe Hill and Danny. The new teaser shows an intense event happening with the caption, "In this line of work, anything can happen." The video shows Jamie being shot and Danny yelling his name and running up to help him. And that's when fans completely lost it, hoping nothing happened to their Jamie. Other dedicated fans were quick to point out that Jamie was resolute about wearing a bulletproof vest, so he's most probably going to survive the shooting. Still, this is a lot for us to take until we see him completely fine when the show drops. Lastly, what's the premiere date? It's been more than a decade since the Reagans have been protecting and serving the people of New York City. Oh, and let's not forget them welcoming us into their homes for Sunday dinners on Friday nights. Now that we're nearing the 13th season, the show hasn't shown any signs of slowing down, as Blue Bloods remains one of CBS's top-ranked TV shows, with its loyal fan base helping the show remain Friday's most watched show. After taking the summer off, the Reagans will return in a little while, as a new season of Blue Bloods is set to kick off this fall. But unlike many CBS shows returning as part of the 2022-23 fall schedule, the drama is getting a later start this season. Now that we know about the fall schedule, CBS has given the date of October 7th as the day after the season premieres of SWAT and Fire Country. These three shows are going to be the final batch of the fall programming that'll air in October, and we're sure, just like us, you'll also be counting down the days until you can watch the new season. That's it from our side for today. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or thoughts about the showrunner teasing crossed wires as Joe Hill feuds with the Reagans, let us know in the comments below. See you in the next one.